One aspect of real estate I'm seeing more of in the news right now is the subject of appraisals. First, what is an appraisal? Well, if there is a loan on the property, the bank will require an appraisal to make sure the home is worth what the buyer's paying for it. But in the somewhat inflated market we are in right now, we're finding appraisals coming under what the home is under contract for. So what happens in that situation? Well, you have a couple options. Either the buyer has to pay the difference between appraised value and contract price, the seller sells it at appraised value, or the buyer and seller work something out to meet in the middle, or worst case scenario, you cancel the contract and the buyer and seller go their separate ways. But we don't want that. But we are finding that is more common today, and it's a concern. So how do we avoid this situation? Well, on the seller side, you want to make sure you price your home correctly. Hire a professional licensed real estate salesperson to show you the correct comparables and come up with a number that you're comfortable with, and it'll only end up helping you in the end because you'll probably get a multiple offer situation and a bidding war. So when you have a bidding war, you'll probably get over what you listed your home for. So there is a chance this appraisal deficiency could come up. So you have to be prepared to are you willing to sell the home at appraised value? Are you willing to maybe meet in the middle with the buyer? And that's usually the best case scenario. You want to be fair, and the bottom line, we all want the end result, right? So if the buyer and seller can work out and kind of a meeting of the minds, then everyone's happy, right? And same thing on the buyer side. If you put a highest price on that home to get you that home, great, you're under contract, but you have to be prepared for an appraisal deficiency. And many sellers in this market are requiring the buyer to waive the appraisal, which means you'd have to come out of the pocket for that difference. But with this changing market, we are seeing more canceled contracts. So because the buyer and seller can't have come to terms, and we don't want that, right? So buyer and seller, just be prepared to negotiate and come up with a term that makes everyone happy, and you'll all come out winning in the end. All right, if you have more questions on appraisals or if I can do anything else for you, don't hesitate to give me a call. 702-334-8301. Now make it a great day.